Alright, in this video we are going to disassemble and clean the KelTec PMR30 magazine. So if you've dropped your magazine in the gravel or the dirt, or it's just been a little while since you cleaned it, it's a good idea to disassemble it and clean it out from the inside. Alright, so it's very easy to do. There's a little button on the bottom. We want to press the button down and then we want to slide this base plate off in this direction. Make sure you are wearing eye protection, as there are springs inside and we don't want the springs to come out and hit you in the eye. Alright, so to get the base plate off, you just need to press this button. At the same time, put some pressure on the base plate in this direction. So it's going to look kind of like this. You want to push this down a little ways. Push that down a little ways and just kind of push on the base plate a little. Alright, now you see it's partially off. So now put your thumb over here. Alright, put your thumb over top, because when you get this off, this little bottom piece and this spring are going to want to push up. Alright, so this is like the little insert here. You can see the debris on it. Alright, and this is your spring. Alright, and then your follower is going to fall right out, and it looks like that. So now we basically just want to wipe down all these pieces to get all that debris off of it and put it back together. Alright, so we don't really want to use any solvent in here. You can use a little solvent on the spring if you want, but not on the plastic parts. Just kind of put a cloth over here and spin the spring through the cloth to get that nice and clean. Alright, and then just clean each piece real good. Alright, clean this part right here. Just get all that debris off of there. The follower here should be nice and clean. I mean, this is all plastic. If you really need to clean it better, you could actually just use soap and water. I would really not use solvent on this plastic. If you use a little oil, that's okay, but make sure you wipe all of it off when you're done. Alright, that's looking pretty good. And then to get inside here, you can see there's a bunch of crud in here. You really got to get that clean. Get yourself a couple of rags and push them through. That does a pretty good job cleaning the inside. Turn it inside out, push them through again. That's probably the quickest way to get that pretty clean. And if you look down in there and you still see more crud, you can get yourself a cotton swab and just kind of wipe it with a cotton swab. You get all the rest of that crap out of there. And one place you want to get real good is up underneath these feed lips here. Crud likes to hide under there. And up in here, I see a little bit of crud in there. Get those feed lips under there pretty good. That's pretty good. We got that pretty clean. Alright, so now we're just going to put it back together. Alright, and this follower is going to go in this orientation. This little notch here is in the front of the magazine, and this flat side is on the flat back here. So this just goes in like that. Hold it upside down, that's going to drop in. Then your spring goes in. It really doesn't matter which end of the spring goes in. So just put the spring in like that, and then take this insert piece and it's going to go in this way, lined up with the shape of the magazine. So just kind of set that down around the spring and the hole there like that. Push that down, hold it in with your thumb, and then get the base plate lined up. Bring that back. Make sure your insert's still in there. Push it on and it'll pop up into the hole, and now you're good to go. Take a small tool and just press down on the follower. Make sure it pushes up with a good amount of tension, and you are good to go. Alright, the next thing I would do is verify your gun is completely unloaded, and then insert the magazine. Make sure it doesn't come out unless you press the magazine release right here before it comes out, just to make sure it's nice and secure. Alright, and there you have it. If you like this video, please hit like below. Please check out the description for all the supplies we used in the video today. Please subscribe, and thanks for watching.